Lioness saved by conservationist Valentine Gruner. Valentine Gruner, a conservationist and founder of the Modiso Wildlife Project, was on a volunteering trip to Botswana when he came across a dehydrated and nearly dying cub near an abandoned farm. Valentine nursed the cub back to health and slowly started reintegrating it into its natural surroundings. What's amazing is that whenever Valentine meets the lioness, it jumps up in excitement before taking Valentine for a hug. Such a response is priceless, considering that animals are known to attack human beings in vengeance. An elephant rescued from irate villagers. When a herd of elephants descended on Kilimanjaro village in Kenya and killed a woman, the villagers responded by singling out and stoning an innocent calf from the herd. It took the intervention of a Nibunga Conservancy warden to save the calf from the inevitable. In conjunction with David Sheldrick Wildlife Trust, the rescuer nursed the calf to health and continued taking care of it thereafter. As a show of gratitude, the baby elephant always nuzzles her rescuer and shows affection for the great deeds. Horned owl Gigi hugs her rescuer. When Douglas Doug Pojecki found the owl Gigi in the forests, it had a life-threatening concussion and also suffered from aspergillosis disease. Together with other workers at Mississippi's Wild at Heart Rescue, Douglas rescued and cared for the owl until it recovered fully. At one instance, when Pojecki was coming back from a trip, owl Gigi jumped into his hands and extended a trusting hug that left Pojecki in tears. It was surely a rare sight. A swan hugs its rescuer. Richard Wiesel, the author of Born to Explore guidebook, was on an expedition to Abbotsbury Swanery in Dorset when he came across a swan that had run onto a chain-link railing and got injured. Richard administered first aid on the injured bird and saved its life, and then took it to a nearby sanctuary for treatment. When he revisited the swanery years later, he was surprised that the bird just surrendered itself to him and actually extended a hug. In Richard's words, it was that one moment in life when an animal totally trusted a human being. A wild horse nuzzles its rescuer. Veterinary officer Ovidiu Rosu works with Forepaws to help chained wild animals, including wild horses, in Romania. During one of his outings, Rosu came across two horses which had their feet chained to prevent them from wandering away from the fields. As expected of him, Rosu unchained the horses, treated their wounds, and set them free. Interestingly, the horses, rather than running away, came closer to him and started nuzzling him in an act of gratitude. A rescued chimp hugs Jane Goodall. It was an uplifting moment when members of the Jane Goodall Institute, led by Jane Goodall, released a rescued chimpanzee back into the Congo forest. Before disappearing into the bushes, the chimpanzee grabbed Goodall and gave her a heartwarming embrace as other members of the team watched in awe. A humpback whale dances around the rescuer's boat in appreciation. Michael Fischbach and two other friends were sailing off the California coast when they came across a humpback whale trapped by fishing nets. Michael, in an act of bravery, dove into the water to rescue the whale. While the rescue process took over an hour, the aftershow was a moment of joy for both the rescuers and the whale. The whale enthusiastically breached around the boat for almost an hour before swimming away. The three crows who visit their rescuers every spring. Every other time birds fall off their nests, only a few people try to put them back in their shelter or find the birds a safer place. One family, though, went ahead to find a vet for 3 rookeries that had fallen off their nest. Christie's family took care of the birds until they were ready to be released into the wilderness. Against expectations, the 3 crows visit the family every winter to say thank you. Australian kangaroo shows affection for its rescuer. An Australian kangaroo named Abigail was rescued as a 5-month-old baby and taken to Alice Springs Kangaroo Sanctuary. Over the course of its stay in the sanctuary, the kangaroo has developed sort of a ritual undertaking. Every morning, it extends hugs to its caretakers, a certain way to show gratitude for their care. A baby seal thanks its rescuer. When a group of hikers rescued a baby seal stranded on a beach, they never expected that the baby seal would reciprocate. Amazingly, the baby didn't just reciprocate, he went to each of the hikers just to show gratitude before swimming off. Final word: a nice way to appreciate acts of kindness is by being friendly to the helping hand. While this is possible with human beings, it's utterly surprising when animals show gratitude to those who rescue them, as seen with the 10 animals herein.